Gwen Tennyson versus Eve, Ben 10 versus Invincible. Some of you may remember that I did put this matchup in my top 30 most wanted death battles, and it's easily a most popular and a most favored matchup for both of these series, relative to some others where they definitely have more than their fair share of haters. This one's not doing so bad. And I honestly thought this was going to be the second Invincible episode that we were going to get on the show. Obviously, though, that didn't happen. And I am happy to say that I still really like it. Is it perfect? No, but simply put, it is perfect enough to me. I really like the image of an earthbound fight that still has a lot of spectacle to go with it. This animation could prove that you don't have to go ultra cosmic for things to get crazy and feel like they have a lot of weight behind them. I also think the combination of personalities here is pretty fun, could lead to some interesting dialogue and interactions generally speaking. I will admit that this matchup is not as debatable as I had thought or expected when I first started getting hooked on it, and I'll admit that's not amazing, but I still think there are some interesting questions to answer regarding how their abilities play off of each other, whether or not there are certain things that they can get past in the fight, and also even more importantly, the other opponents these characters have are either less likely to happen or even less debatable, or both. So honestly, I'm perfectly fine just rolling with this one. It could still be great to have Death Battle talk about these characters' exact limits relative to each other, not just as far as their straight power output, but also the control they have over that power as well. They could go over stories that are more unique to them that wouldn't necessarily be brought up in other characters' analyses, and I definitely think they can take some liberties as far as using their powers in more creative ways than maybe they're known for. I'm mostly looking at you, Eve. And I think it goes without saying that the fight itself could just be visually stunning, especially as it goes on. So overall, everything just works for me. I guess it vibes really well is the right way to put it here.